The government of Belarus agreed to release 123 prominent political prisoners, including a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, in exchange for the United States lifting sanctions on the country's potash exports. The U.S. ramped up its pressure campaign against Venezuela, which included the seizure of a rogue oil tanker off the coast and new sanctions, targeting the president's narco-nephews. The U.S. president signed an executive order aiming to prevent states from enforcing their own AI regulations, threatening to cut federal funding to states that pursue restrictive legislation. Israel claimed to have killed a senior Hamas commander in the ongoing fighting in Gaza. Supporters of the Nobel Peace Prize-winning women's rights activist reported that she has been arrested again in Iran. The president of Russia announced that Tehran and Moscow are negotiating expanded cooperation in the gas and electricity sectors, including infrastructure development and power plant projects. A Danish intelligence report warned that the United States, under the current administration, is using its economic power to assert its will and threatens military force against both friend and foe. Attacks by Israeli settlers against Palestinians have sharply increased in the West Bank. Additionally, a storm has battered tent camps in Gaza, complicating the situation for displaced residents. Intense fighting continues along the Thailand-Cambodia border, despite the U.S. president's claim of a ceasefire agreement. The Pentagon reported that ISIL forces killed 2 U.S. soldiers and their interpreter in Palmyra, Syria. Millions of barrels of Venezuelan oil are reportedly at a standstill in ports amid fears of further U.S. raids and sanctions. A new report showed that in the decade following the Paris Climate Agreement, renewable energy accounted for over 90% of all new global power generation capacity, growing by 15%.